And welcome back to a new Taekook one shot requested by Snow. Hope you will love it. The black SUV came to a sharp halt in front of the tall abandoned warehouse. Opened and out came a group of people in black suits, guns strapped, expression unreadable. At the center of it all stepped out with sunglasses on and a slow, deliberate walk was Kim Tae-hong, the most feared mafia boss in South Korea. We know everything is said, boss. We have men on all corners, and the main target is inside. Tae-hong removed his sunglasses, relieving eyes filled with cold fire. Tae-hong, good. No one talks unless I say so, and if there is things go wrong, leave them to me. He pulled on his antiquated teeth in his belt, adjusting his black coat. The sassy Mafia Ken was here. The air around him shifted. No one dared to speak when Thiam was in the mood. As he walked inside, the silence was loud. One by one, the men guarding the place fell swift, clean dead inside the room. Their target was kneeling, hands tied, blood on his face. Target, you think you can just kill me? I know things. I know your family. Then you said the wrong word. Bang. One blade right between the eyebrows. Silence followed. Then turned to his team with a cold smile. Then clean it up. We go home. Back at the giant mansion, as soon as Thang entered the grand golden gates, his entire personality changed. His shoulder relaxed, his lips parted, and the coldness in his eyes melted like snow in spring. Thang, oh, Ma, from the living room, Sumin, his elegant, beautiful mother, rushed forward with a soft smile. Sumin, my baby is back. Come here, come here. Tae-hong dropped his weapon bag by the door and ran like a child to his mother, laying his head on her lap like it was his favorite pillow. Tae-hong, oh ma, I'm tired. That man talked too much, and Minho didn't let me break his nose first. Someone laughing softly. You and your nose obsession again. Did you eat anything? Then a bite of chocolate, but that doesn't count. Park Ji-young, his father, walked in with a glass of wine, sitting beside his son on the sofa. Ji-young, so the mission thing done? No survival. Taeyong, Appa, I want Jungkook. Ji-young, Jin Young, what? Taeyong, I want him right now. I miss him. Where is he? So man, he said he is stuck in a meeting. Taeyong parting. Ah, he always is. I swear, he loves his company more than me. Minho standing quietly in the hallway. He smiled at Taeyong's dramatic shift. Minho, you were threatening people with a knife an hour ago, and now you are winning for your husband. Then glaring, shut up, Minno, don't expose me like that in front of my parents. Evening, the sound of the door open was music to Thang's ears. He jumped up from the couch and ran barefoot towards the main entrance like a little puppy, waiting for his owner. Thang, Jungkook is still taking off his blazer, barely had time to blink before Thang launched onto his arms. Thang, whoa, baby. Jungkook, whoa, baby, slow down. I am sweating like crazy. Tae-hong hugging tighter. I don't care, I miss you. Do you know how many hours I waited? Jungkook is marking. Maybe 3. Tae-hong 6. I finished a whole mission threatening someone, got scolded by Oma for forgetting to eat, and Minho made fun of me. I deserve cuddles. Jungkook clenched and kissed his forehead. Jungkook, fine, let's go cuddle. let me shower first though. Taehyung, no, cuddles first, then shower or you die. Jungkook, are you threatening your husband? Taehyung grinning, yes, I am Mafia queen, remember? They walk to their shared room, Taehyung clenching to Jungkook like a baby, so the door shut behind them and they collapse on the bed in each other's arms, Taehyung mumbling into Jungkook's chest. Sometimes I wonder how you put up with me, Jungkook, because you are the only one who sees me as more than a CEO, and I am the only one who sees you beyond a mafia face. Taehyung, you mean my handsome mafia face? Jungkook, sure baby, the handsome, pouty, spoiled, dramatic face that I am stupidly in love with. Taehyung blushing, yeah, stop teasing, you just hug me tighter. That night slowly turned into soft whispers, shared giggles and sleepy kisses. It was in moments like this that they forget the world outside, the guns, the money, the mission, the meetings. It was just Taehyung and Jungkook, husband and husband, lovers, best friends, soulmates. That night later, Jungkook holding Taehyung close. By the way, the company sent an invitation to the tech event in US next month. We could go together as our honeymoon. Taehyung, you wanna spend our honeymoon with computers? Jungkook, it will be fun. We will do work for one day and then the rest of the week is just us. You, me, and all the pancakes you can eat. Taehyung, okay, but only if you promise not to leave me alone even for a second. Jungkook is smiling, I promise. Always by your side. Taehyung whispering, always by my side forever. Jungkook, forever there. Taehyung closed his eyes, heart full, and though he didn't know what destiny had planned for them right now, in Jungkook's arms he felt invincible. The golden morning sun filtered through the large bedroom windows of the John Kim mansion. The soft rustle of silk sheets and the faint creeping up birds set a warm, peaceful tone, one that didn't match the joystick leaves of its residence. Taehyung stretched in bed, long limbs reached towards Jungkook, who was still fast asleep, his dark hair a mess against the pillow. Taehyung whispering, why do you sleep like a baby when you are a full-grown beast at work? Jungkook stirred his brows front as he felt fingers poking his cheek. Slowly he opened his eyes to see his husband hovering over him. Jungkook groggy. Hey, it's 7 a.m. Taehyung pouting, exactly, we are leaving for our honeymoon. Luggage, weapons. Jungkook sit up suddenly. Wait, weapons? Why would we need weapons on our honeymoon? Taehyung rolling his eyes. Just in case I am Mafia boss cook, not a K-drama princess. Jungkook laughed softly, pulling Taehyung close. Jungkook, fine, but the only shooting I wanna see is you taking selfies with me at sunset. Taehyung cheesy. Jungkook, you love it. Taehyung blushing, yeah, I do. Later in the day, downstairs, the mansion's kitchen was loud with activity. Someone was sipping her morning tea while giving instruction to the staff. Jiyoung was reading the paper. Everything was normal until Taehyung entered wearing pastel pink pajamas, messy hair, carrying a notebook. He marched to his mother like a little journal. Taehyung, Uma, emergency. Sumin, what happened? Is someone after you? Taehyung, worse. Jungkook has no fashion sense and we are flying to the US. What if he wear his black office suit to the beach? Someone choking on the tea. Was the emergency thing? That's the emergency thing, yes. Jiang, not looking up, just let him wear what he wants. You sound like you are taking talk your puppy on a trip. Taeyang, he is my puppy. Just then, Jungkook entered, his shirt half buttoned, still drying his hair with the towel. Jungkook, did I hear my name and fashion being insulted? Taeyang smirked, you did, and I'm not sorry. Jungkook walked over, kissed Taeyang's cheek casually, earning a soft go from Somin. Jungkook, fine, you pick my clothes, but only if I get to pick your link for the honeymoon thing. Yeah. Somin, waving her hands. Okay, not at breakfast table, kids. Jiyoung is still reading. Please never say in this house again. The room filled with laughter, and for a moment they were just happy. Normal family, no mafia, no danger, just love and teaching. Jian Enterprises, Jungkook's office. Later that afternoon, Jungkook sat in his luxurious office going through some final paperwork. Before that trip, his secretary knocked and stepped in. Secretary, sir, there is someone requesting a meeting. A man named Kang Ji. He claims it's about your husband. Jungkook's eyes narrowed immediately. Jungkook, my husband, who is he? Secretary, no known background, no appointment. Should I call security? Jungkook, no, let him in. A minute later, a tall man entered. Kang Ji, mid-30s, sleek black hair, sharp eyes. He walked in without fear and sat across Jungkook without waiting for permission. Kang Ji, Jian Jungkook, see your husband laughed. Came Taehoon, viper of the underworld. Jungkook, calm and but cold. Get to the point. Kang Ji, tell your husband to stay out of New York territory. The stalker Decade doesn't like uninvited guests. If he tries to intervene in our operation there, he wouldn't return. Jungkook smiled slightly. Are you threatening my husband? Kang Ji, I am warning you. Jungkook stood up, straightened his suit. He leaned forward. Jungkook, I will burn your entire organization to the ground before you touch a single hair of his head. Kang Ji smirked him. We will see. And with that, he left, his step echoing as the door shut behind. Jungkook immediately picked up his phone. Jungkook, Namjoon, I need a full background check on Kang Ji and alert Taehoon's team. We have got company. Evening mission plan. Taekook sat in the back underground training room with Minho, Lisa, and Yeonjun, his core team. A large map of New York glowed on the digital screen. Minho, they have trapped in weapon and children hidden under the name Blue Flame Export. Lisa, if we hit their warehouse during our stay, it wouldn't just be justice. It will send a message. Then perfect. We will go under this mission. Stay hidden from everyone, even our allies, especially Jungkook. Yeonjun, you sure? You usually tell him everything. If he knows, he will try to stop me. I can't let that happen. Minho frowned but nodded. The plan was set. Midnight, Taekook's room. Jungkook sat on the bed watching Taehoon pack his suitcase while humming a song. He looked so peaceful, so soft. Jungkook, Taehoon, Jungkook, Be honest with me, are you hiding something? Taehyung paused for a moment, then turned with a sweet smile. Taehyung, I am hiding your anniversary gift. Jungkook narrowed eyes. That's not what I meant. Taehyung, teasing, I know. But trust me, everything is okay. Jungkook got up, walked to him, and gently cupped his cheek. Jungkook, I don't care if you are a mafia boss. To me, you are my whole heart. I don't want to lose you. They hung softly. You wouldn't, I promise. They kissed slowly, deeply, like it was their first and last kiss at once. The night was filled with whisper, I love you, the rustle of seats and the soft under the moonlight. They held each other like it was the only thing that kept them alive. 2 days later at the airport, the Jian Kim family arrived at the airport terminal, all waving goodbyes as Taeyang and Jungkook boarded their flight to the US. So when Terry called me every night, Jiang, and don't shoot anyone unless it's necessary. Taeyang smiling, no promises. As the plane took off, Jungkook pulled Taeyang into his arms. Jungkook, ready for our honeymoon, baby? Taeyang, with you always. Deep inside, both of them felt something wasn't right, and they had no idea the storm was just beginning. The sound of wave crashing against the shore echoes softly through the windows of luxury hotel suite. Inside the honeymoon room looked like a dream. Rose petals were scattered across the bed in delicate spiral. The dim candlelight flickered gently, illuminated the elegant white curtains and gold silk sheets. The sweet accent of lavender filled the air. Taeyang stood by the floor lengthy mirror, adjusting his loose satin robe that Jungkook had forced him to wear. His cheeks were already tinted pink. Taeyang murmured to himself, why does he always pick the tiniest fabric? The bathroom door clicked open. Jungkook walked out wearing only black silk pants, water dripping from his hair, chest bare, and Jungkook, what are you doing standing there, baby? Taeyang turning quickly. I was just looking at the curtains. Jungkook is mocking. You were looking at me. Taeyang was not. Jungkook walking closer, circled his arm around Taeyang's waist, pulling him against his bare chest. Jungkook whispering near his ear, you are blushing. Love, don't lie. Taeyang's voice soft. It's the candles. They are hot. Jungkook, nope. That's just me. Taeyang let out a small sigh giggle before Jungkook titled his chin up and captured their lips in a soft kiss. What started as playful teasing turned into a slow, deep kiss, one that made Taeyang's knees weak. Taeyang in between breaths, you planned all this, didn't you? Jungkook whispering against his lips. Of course, I wanted our first night as husbands to be perfect. Taeyang whispering, it already is. They moved together towards the bed and candle glowing like the stars around them. Jungkook laid Taeyang down gently, kissing every inch of exposed skin, whispering how beautiful and precious he was. Jungkook breathless, you have no idea what you have do to me. Taeyang blushing, then show me. That night was filled with soft, gentle touches and whisper, I love you. No title, no mafia, just Taeyang and Jungkook. Sleepily, don't let go. Jungkook never, and with that they both drifted off to sleep. The candlelight is still dancing around them like fireflies in the dark. Next morning, 7:30 a.m., the soft light of dawn peeked through the curtains. Taekook blinked softly as adjusting to the new day. He yawns. He yawned and turned, but the bed beside him was empty. A note lay on the pillow. "Good morning, sleephead. I didn't want it to wake you. Business meeting at 8 a.m. I will be back before lunch. Don't miss me too much. Love, your annoying but sexy husband, Chege." Taekook clenched, hugging the note to his chest, but before from Wolf to message package moved. New drop time. Meet at Pier 7. 11:30 a.m. Taekook smile faded. He sat up slowly, staring at the message. Today was supposed to be filled with romantic brunches and walks along the beach, but the mission couldn't wait. He pressed a button on his phone. A holographic screen popped up, showing Minho currently in a hotel 2 blocks away. Taekook, Pier 7, 11:30 a.m. That's the update. Minho stalker changed location. Their lead Korea is moving and supplement today. If we miss it, Taekook, is Lisa ready? Minho, she is already in position. Taekook, good. Jungkook has a meeting until 12. I will be back before he notices anything. Minho, don't get cast. He will lose his mind. Taekook sighing, I know, but I can't let this go now, not when innocent lives are at risk. 11 a.m. Pier 7, New York. The area around Pier 7 was quite industrial and filled with cargo containers. Fog rolled off the ocean, creating a mysterious haze. Taekook was dressed in black tight jeans, hoodie and cap pulled Taekook, we need him alive. As the truck began to move, Taekook signaled to Minho, who was perched on a nearby rooftop with a sniper rifle. Just a warning shot, not a bang. A single bullet hit the ground near the truck. Trash screeched and driver panicked and ran. Taekook and Lisa stormed forward, weapon drawn. The passenger pulled out a weapon too, but Lisa shot it clean from her hands. Taekook, grabbing the guy by the collar. Where is Kung Jae? What is the next shipment? Man, I don't know. He shoved the man against the container, zip tying his wrist. Lisa, we need to leave. Cops will be here in 5. Taekook, get the shipment and that guy out. I will take the alley exit. Back at the hotel, 12:30 p.m. Taekook slipped back into the hotel suit. His hoodie now replaced by a short beige sweater, hair combed perfectly and lips tinted pink. Jungkook entered 5 minutes later. Jungkook, I'm back. Taekook smiled and ran his arms. Taekook, missed you. Jungkook, hugging tight. Miss me too. What did you do while I was gone? Taekook, smiling innocently. Just explored the hotel. Jungkook, you smell like gunpowder and expensive cologne. Taekook, laughing nervously. That's probably your shirt. Jungkook is screaming, I feel like you are hiding something again. Taekook, I'm hiding a surprise. You will see tonight. Jungkook leaned in, placing a kiss on Taekook's forehead. Jungkook, just stay with me, baby. That's all I want. Taekook, in his heart, I will. But first, I need to finish what I started. And just like that, the honeymoon continued, sweet and romantic on the other side. But outside, but with secrets bruised beneath every kiss. The sun dipped low and the sky painted the horizon in golden, orange, and soft lavender. But tonight the color meant nothing. They were merely a curtain closing a love story that was never meant to end this way. Early that day, 6 p.m., Minno's voice trembled through the Taekook, I need backup. They have spotted me. I am trapped behind the east warehouse. Taekook's heart dropped. He had just returned to the hotel after an entire day of smiling beside Jungkook, pretending everything was fine. But the Mafia world doesn't allow honeymoons. It never waited for love. Taekook into the earpiece. I'm on my way. Hold your position. Minho, don't engage alone. Minho, they are coming closer. I don't think the line crackled with static and then silence. Taekook's hand shook slightly as he slipped into black combat gear. His silver weapon was tucked into the back of his pants and his knife hidden in his boot. He left a small note on the beside table just in case. I'm sorry for leaving again. I will be came back soon. Go wait for me, they. But fate had already sealed its final page. Warehouse distracted. 6:25 p.m. Minho was breathing hard. One hand pressed to the bleeding cut on his arm and crushed behind the of them dropped. Minho revealed. Taekook ran towards him from the far end of the warehouse, weapon in his hand, expression hard and determined. Taekook, you okay? Minho just scratched the third one, ran inside without hesitation. Taekook helped Minho to his feet and motioned him to stay low. They entered the warehouse, eyes scanning every inch of the dimly lit room. Just as Taekook reached the center, a faint click echoes. Minho ducked. Bang! The bullet ripped through the air, heading straight to Minho, but it never touched him. Taekook leaped forward, shielded him, and the bullet embedded deep into his stomach, a sharp, brutal impact that sent him crashing to the floor. Minho screaming, Tae! Blood quickly pooled beneath Taekook's body as his breath grew shallow, face pale and trembling. Minho dropped beside him, trying to put pressure on the bond with trembling hands. Minho, no. Stay with me, They. Please don't close your eyes. Taekook coughed, a stream of blood trailing behind his lips. His voice came out, faint, barely a whisper. Taekook, did I save you? Minho, yes, you did. Just hang on. We will get help. Taekook, no time. Jungkook, his hands reached for his pocket, pulling out a folded note. Taekook, give this to him. Minho's vision blurred, with tears poured down his face. Minho, no, don't do this. You promised him, remember, you promised you would come back. Taekook, smiling weakly, tell him I never lied. I just don't have enough time. One last breath escaped his lips, and then his hand fell limp. Taekook, brave, selfless, full of love, was gone. 7:10 p.m. Just outside the warehouse, Jungkook's black car skidded to a halt. He had followed Taekook, heart pounding ever since he saw the note back at the hotel. He wasn't supposed to know, but something told him this time something was wrong. Jungkook running, Taekook. He brushed through the warehouse, weapon raised, only to see Minho kneeling over a lifeless body, Taekook's body. Jungkook froze. Time stood still. Jungkook, no, no. His legs gave out as he stumbled forward, falling beside Taehyung's motionless form. Jungkook voice cracking, wake up, baby. You can't do this to me. You can't leave me like this. He cradled Taehyung's head in his lap, bruising blood-matted hair from his forehead. Minho sobbing, he saved me. He took the bullet. Jungkook shook his head. Don't talk. Just let me hold him. He kissed Taehyung's cold form. Jungkook softly, I was going to take you to Paris. Remember, you said you wanted to see the Eiffel Tower at night. His heart twisted painfully in chest. Jungkook, tears falling. I don't even get to say goodbyes. Suddenly his chest tightened, his breath catch, pain exploded in his heart, sharp and unreadable. He clenched his chest, vision blurring. Minho, Jungkook, what's happening? Jungkook, it hurts so much. He collapsed beside Taehyung, fingers barely bruising his husband's. Jungkook, smiling faintly, wait for me, okay? His heartbeat slowed and then it stopped. Midnight news report. Tonight, authorities discovered two young men at an abandoned warehouse. Both confirmed it. Sources claimed they were newlyweds. What caused the tragedy is still under investigation. Their names Jeon Jungkook and Kim Taehyung. The note Taehyung left behind when Minho returned to the hotel to retrieve Taehyung's final note. We find it next to Jungkook's wedding ring, placed gently on the table. To the love of my life, I never wanted to lie, but I had to finish what I started. If I don't come back, know this, I never stopped loving you from the moment I saw you until the last breath. It was always you. I love you, Jungkook. Forever yours, Taehyung. In a place where time held no power, no sorrow didn't exist. Taehyung stood in the field of lavender. Jungkook appeared behind him, dressed in white. Jungkook, Taehyung returned, tears in his eyes. You came. They ran to each other, arms wrapping tightly around one another. Jungkook, you think I would let you go alone? Thing, but what about everything? Jungkook, none of that matter. We have forever. They kissed, a kiss not tainted by blood or fear, but filled with light. Two souls broken by the world finally found peace together. The end. Wait, this is not the end yet, okay? It was just the one half of the story. The next half is going to start where Taekook is going to return in this world. So let's start that. The world has moved on. Years has passed since the tragic death of Jeon Jungkook and Kim Taehyung, the powerful CEO and the Mafia prince, whose love burned too brightly to last in one lifetime. People mourned. Minho light a candle for them every year. On same day, the Jeon Kim mansion kept their room untouched like frozen memories trapped in glass. But while the world moved forward, the universe had other plans. In a quiet suburb just outside of Chicago, a gentle wind carried the scent of blooming cherry blossom. It was perfect here, nothing like the world Taehyung once ruled with guns and roses. Inside a cozy two-store house, the sound of laughter echoes. Jimin voice teasing Yoongi, he is eating carry-ons again. Yoongi is sighing loudly. It's his third time this week. He is doing this on purpose, isn't he? A tiny boy with sharp brown curls sat in the middle of the living room, lips stained blue. Taehyung, now reborn and named Taejan, looked up with wide innocent eyes, giggling blue tastes like blueberries. Jimin laughed. Taejun Dada, Yoongi muttering, "You are lucky, you are cute." They weren't sure how they got so lucky. It was a cold December night 5 years ago when Jimin and Yoongi had stumbled upon a baby abandoned on the steps of an old orphanage in the countryside during their honeymoon road trip. Baby was wrapped in soft white cloth, eyes sparkling like stars. The moment Jimin picked him up, the baby had smiled. That was it, love at first sight. They named him Taejun. Taejun, at 5 years old, was a ball of energy. He loves pulses, strawberry milk, and drying little dots on everything. He slept with 5 pillows and 3 blankets, no matter the weather, and always called himself a prince. But most of all, he would spend hours on balcony staring at the night sky. Taejun, Papa, do you think someone is looking at me from the stars? Jimin is smiling. Maybe, love. Maybe someone is watching over you. Taejun would smile at that and whisper, "I miss you," without really knowing why, because somewhere deep in his soul, Taehyung remember Jimin lie him on the bed and Taejun fall asleep. Taejun sat up in bed, panting, sweat clung to his forehead. He had a dream so vivid, it felt like a memory. He was standing in a lavender field. Someone was calling his name. "Why is there, Taehyung?" He turned. A man was walking towards him, dressed in white, eyes filled with love and longing. He was crying and smiling. "Man, I waited for you." The man kneeled in front of him, gentle, cupping his face. "Man, you don't remember me, but you will find. Well, I will find you, I promise." Taejun gasped and woke up. Morning breakfast table. Taejun poking his pancakes. "Papa." Jimin, "Yes, baby." Taejun, "How was there someone else before?" Yoongi, raising his eyebrows. "Why do you ask that?" Taejun, "I saw someone in my dream. He called me Taehyung." Jimin, frozen. Yoongi glanced at him. Yoongi, "Maybe it's just your imagination, baby. Dreams can feel very real." Taejun, "But it felt like love." His tiny fingers gripped the edge of the table. Taejun, softly, "I think I had someone I loved before." Meanwhile, in Seoul, Minho stood in front of 2 stone graves. "Minho, I kept my promise. I protected the family. The mansion is safe. Your legacy lives on. Your parents started their heaven journey. After a few years of you two, hope you all are together." He placed a lavender flower on Taehyung's grave and a white lily on Jungkook's. Minho, smiling, "You two really couldn't live without each other, huh?" A wind passed, gentle, warm. He swore he heard a giggle in the air. Somewhere in the corner of the city, Seoul, a strong soul has taken birth. Time escape of 10 years. The sunlight fell gentle across the campus of Starlight Business University, where students between buildings and laughter echoes in the air amid all the normal normally see a certain boy stood out his features ethereal, his aura regal, and his eyes always searching the horizon as if expecting someone to appear. Kim Tae-jun, now 20 years old, had grown into a charmistic young boy. Though he was the CEO of Kim Industries by blood and by brilliance, he chose to study quietly in the US, surrounded by a loving family and the faint whispers of memories he couldn't always explain. He was known for a calm demeanor, his occasional but everything changed one day. University medical room Taekook's best friend Sana was first to notice something was wrong. Sana panicked. Taekook, are you okay? He had been standing in the library holding a book about when suddenly his hands started shaking, his eyes widened, and he collapsed unconscious. To be continued. When there is might going to be 2 or 3 episode of this one shot. Hope you will enjoy it, and it was a long story, so I cannot end it in one episode, and hope you will love it. So comment me down whatever you feel about it. See you again. Bye. Love you. Bye.